you just look right through me, treat me like a ghost. So you don't need to tell me that you already let go of my love, my love. Cause I know I don't get you no more. You don't need me like you did before. Your hands, they're fine without me. Your lips don't care if I come back. I was your favorite flavor. When did I lose my taste? Funny how time can change us. To think you used to crave my love, my love. Cause I know I don't get you no more. You don't need me like you did before. I guess we lost the magic. Got to break the habit. I can tell you've given me up. Cause I know I don't get you no more. I know I don't get you no more. You don't need me like you did before. I guess we lost the magic. We've got to break the habit. I can tell you've given me up. Cause I know I don't get you. I know I don't get you. I know I don't get you. I know I don't get you no more. Can you hear me? I'm crying. Can you feel me? I'm trying to tell you, trying to show you, but you don't listen. So it's bad news. Yeah, it's bad news. Yeah, it's bad news. Yeah, it's bad news. Yeah, it's bad news. I'm on fire. I'm burning. I can barely keep it turning. If I left you, what would you do? All I know is there'd be bad news. There'd be bad news. There'd be bad news. There'd be bad news. You don't listen, so it's bad news. I know I'm getting older, but the winter seems much colder than before. You know you've had my heart beating out my chest. Ooh, I know it might sound crazy. I still can see you dancing inside my head. Yeah. Is it alright if I call you on a Sunday night? Ooh, baby, is it okay if I hold you till the morning? Ooh, you make my heart beat like a bass drum. You make my soul sing like the morning sun. You make the earth shake like an earthquake. You make the world go round, babe. Wow, yeah. I'll admit, baby, since you came into my life, I have been a mess. Yeah, only you can save me, 'cause it feels like I'm drowning and you're my best. Wow, is it alright if I call you on a Sunday night? Ooh, baby, is it okay if I hold you in the moonlight? Ooh, you make my heart beat like a bass drum. You make my soul sing like the morning sun. You make the earth shake like an earthquake. You make the world go round, babe.
Live from Wrigley Field on the south side of Chicago, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets going up against the Chicago White Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Getting the nod on the mound, Sean Burke. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, the man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
That's ball 2.
Here's a 2-1. Fastball is outside. Oh, great stop. And they get the out. Here's a Mets lineup now. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Francisco Lindor in the box now as he leaves that one up high. South side of Chicago just getting started here. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. There's a strike.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And that one hammered. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. A massive home run. And the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
The 0-2. Hard hit left side. On to first. Out. Number 2.
Oh, Burke, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Carson Benj. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 5th, first baseman Jared Young.
At the ball. The 1-0. Benj leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The next pitch misses. 3-1 now. That's a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Luis Robert now.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in. This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe 2. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 2 outs. That one missed. Brett Beatty waiting to hit for the Mets. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Luis Robert hits 1 out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 4-0.
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So Marcus Semien now gets a chance with 2 gone.
Batting 8th, second baseman Marcus Semien.
Here is Marcus Semien. On On the ground, right side. The underhand flip. It's there, and that's a great play. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here on the south side. And taking the ball for the Mets, Sean Manaea. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
The lefty, the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground is short. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Seeing this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that could be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Munetaka Murakami in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And he brings it into the warning track.
Batting third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head to the second on the south side. It's the Mets 4 and the White Sox nothing. Here on the south side, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Right down the chute, and the count is 2-2.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Two now. Hot shot to third. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder A.J. Ewing.
And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Here's a 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Out of here. He hammers one out to right. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Francisco Lindor. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
That one deep left field and forget it. Bo Bichette blasts one out. Second home run of the inning for him, and they boost their lead.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Next to hit, Carson Bench lays down a bunt to the right side. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game.
No, you see it, tell me you believe it. Yeah, like this, Joe Rock, I don't talk.
Back at right field, bottom of the second.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch, make that pitcher.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they're on the board.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they're chipping away. It's 6-2.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get the slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up the ballpark.
Ball one.
The 1-0. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air, left field. Robert on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home run.
Shortstop,
Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. And another ball. Fastball for a strike. And that one hammered. That's back. And wow, that one is way out of here. Their third home run of the inning. And they inch closer. It's 6-3.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Here. They go back to back and they cut into the lead. It's 6-4.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now it's the right fielder, Tristan Peters. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. They hit another, and they cut into the deficit.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Bunts it in the air. Young towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
For the White Sox, first baseman Munetaka Murakami.
Here's a big power threat. Munetaka Murakami. Flying to center his first time. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He'll take a trot around the bases. And we're level. It's 6-6.
Keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it, carried out nicely.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. rallied from 6 back. It's 7-6.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Randall Grichuk now. He's already homered in this game. Bunted back towards the mound. Over to first. Out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. We head on down to the top of the third. White Sox 7 and the Mets 6. Back here on the south side. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Way high there. Ball 1. Young measures 6 feet 2 inches. 30 years old now, and he was born in Canada. The 2-1. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back on this one. Just missed getting out of here in time this game.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Luis Robert Jr.
Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Now at the plate, Brett Beatty. Man at first, 1 away. Fastball is outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 2-0. Hey! Fastball for a strike. In the air to left center. Doyle should have this one. And there are 2 outs.
Next for the Mets, second baseman Marcus Semien.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Robert off of first with 2 away. In the dirt. Swang at a high fly ball in the air left field. Carrying well. And it is gone. So he goes yard to left. And the Mets jump in front. It's 8-7.
There's a most predictable count to get a fastball. It's still 3 balls and 1 strike. I tell you what, that hitter was ready for it. He got his pitch, and he absolutely unloaded on it.
So 2 down. Francisco Alvarez getting ready to hit. Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 9-7.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Right through there for a strike. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
Two down, nobody on.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fastball is outside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
The 2-2. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone.
That's it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 9-7 ball game. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the White Sox DH, Colson Montgomery.
Colson Montgomery.
Ball 1.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Two-0. Hey! Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll to bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the White Sox.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track, maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer. You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
These guys are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
So up next, Luis Angel Acuna. He's already homered here in this one. Hard ground ball for a base stop. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Pitch is in there. 0-1. That one missed.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Just missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
This will blister. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and it gives him the lead in the third. It's 11-9.
One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that could be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
So up next for Chicago, Tristan Peters.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And they put the tag on him for the out.
The White Sox, second baseman, Chase Mydroff.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-1. right through there for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the third. Now a fly ball to right center. On his way over. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox,
Manaea steps to the plate for the White Sox. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying, and it is out of here. His second homer of the night, and they add a run. It's 12-9.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat and watch it go a long way. Well, we don't typically expect players to hit multiple home runs in the same game, but we're not talking about just anyone here. Absolutely locked in and continues to cash in with these swings.
Up, and that's foul. Puts a bunt down. Save!
No, he's in there.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
next for the White Sox,
2 outs, runner at first. So up now for Chicago, Randall Grichuk. He's been a great free agent side. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. That's a ball. Burke off of first with 2 away.
That's ball 2.
On the ground, Simeon whips it to first. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Here on the south side, start of the 4th, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. The 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out. Hey.
Fastball is outside. Nice grab to first, and very nicely done for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Carson Bench.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carson Bench. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Hard hit, right side. And the Mets go 1-2-3. It's the White Sox 12 and the Mets 9. Back at right field. Bottom 4. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Well, you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a ball. Outside. Ball 3. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. That ball's hit pretty hard out towards right center field. That one back there on its way. Going. Gone! His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 13-9.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Well, he saw a lot of pitches in this at-bat, and in this 3-2 count, he got something he could handle. Wasn't fooled, did a really nice job in approaching and attacking that baseball.
Doyle will hit next. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 now. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Bench takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next,
Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. This lineup's been piling up the runs, though, so he might need to change it up to keep things from spiraling.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Tracks it down for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher
So digging in, Jake Rogers. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here on the south side, all set for the start of the inning. Jared Young up now for the Mets. What a stop. Onto the pitcher, and they get the out.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. The 1-0. And that's too high. The White Sox leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So up next for New York, Brett Beatty, 1 for 2. Next offering upstairs. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Can't glove it cleanly. The flip. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out.
For the Mets, second baseman Marcus Semien.
Hey!
Two outs with a runner at third. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Way back there. Out of here. Marcus Semien goes deep. His second homer of the night, and they close the gap. It's 13-11.
Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. That one ripped left field. Back there. Gone! They go back-to-back. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Doyle reaching back towards the wall. This one's going to carry, and it's gone! They hit another. His second homer of the night, and we're all square. It's 13-13.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This one in the air, center field. Doyle under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. Last half of the 5th coming up. We're tied at 13. Here on the south side, bottom of the inning, Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Young. He steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman, Chase Mydroff.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Splits the plate. That is strike 2. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That missed by a lot. Now 2-2. Bunts it in the air. Snags it on the run. 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman, Munetaka Murakami.
And up next for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. Gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And that's how they take the lead. It's 14-13.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. That's it for Manaea. And the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for the Mets,
Nolan McLean taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Bunts it towards the mound. Flips it. What a play. Inning over.
I push that way to get that dough, but I don't break cause I've been broke. If ain't no pain, then ain't no growth. To keep it 100, I came in to run it and bet if I had to, I'd do it again. It ain't no race if I don't win. I push that way to get that dough, but I don't break cause I've been broke. If ain't no pain, then ain't no growth. To keep it 100, I came in to run it and bet if I had to, I'd do it again.
Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
Firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a arrodillar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho, estás hablando con el voz. Estamos saltándonos aquí, los platos dan pa' dos. Si la prendo molotov, man, estamos aquí, todos los míos están on go. Todos los míos on go. Ellos me ven de frente sonriendo, pero sé que están odiando, dándolo. Todos los míos on go.
At the plate,
Leading
Bo
off
Bichette.
for the Mets, the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Right through there for a strike. Ripped to short. The throw to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
For the Mets, right fielder, Carson Benj.
Ball one there.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the two games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Here's a 1-2. Fastball is outside. The White Sox up by a run, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on base.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And here's the first baseman, Jared Young, 1 for 3. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sean Burke out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
New
the White
pitcher
Sox.
for the White Sox,
Number
Luis
58,
Castillo. He's been
Luis
so good against
Castillo.
lefties. One-run game, one out, one on. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. Fastball for a strike. Not even close there. 3-1. Luis Robert Jr. up next for the Mets. Bench over at first with one away. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
3-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ball, that's high. Aye.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Mets jump in front. It's 15-14.
My goodness, who saw this come? Defying the odds with his second homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power move, he's making quite the statement with these swings.
Two down, nobody on. Puts a bunt down. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Bottom of the sixth. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Randall Grichuk.
Left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Right through there for a strike. Now 1-1.
Ball two.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Bunted back towards the mound. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter, Colton Montgomery.
Swing, a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Long gone. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game, and they tie it up. It's 15 all.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? And a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Fires that fastball out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Brenton Doyle now at the plate. Not close with that one, and that is ball 1. Just missed. McLean maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
In the air, right field, Bench. Moving under it. 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, shortstop, Luis Angel Acuna.
Base hit right there. And that keeps the inning going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So up next, Jake Rogers. Rogers, 30 years old now. He made his big league debut in 2022, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. The 1-1. And he swings through that one. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Sox even things up on the solo blast. 7th inning coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman Marcus Semien.
That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one. And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. Out of here. Marcus Semien sends one out the opposite way. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 16-15.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boone. He just changed the game. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Out towards right center field. Doyle on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder A.J. Ewing.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Mets leadoff man.
We've heard a lot of loud contact in this one. A few have turned into hits, but that wasn't the case in the last at bat. They want to keep hitting the ball hard just like that.
Oh, that's low.
And the 1-0.
Ball, 10.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Fastball for a strike at 95. Bunting, and he pops it up. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. He had a big swing for these guys way back to the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Lindor swings through that one.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Drops a bunt down the first base side. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there.
Next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Bo
Bichette up to the dish. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Try to get to come get it with me. If they was too busy, I'll get it alone. Watch how you...
Fastball for a strike. And now the 0-1. There's your strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Oh, 2 now.
Outside, that's the ball.
Upstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Carson Benj waiting to hit for the Mets. Payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back at right field, set for the last half of the 7th. Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman, Chase Mydroff.
Way high with that one. Ball 1.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike. The Mets holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that puts the tying run on base.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So digging in, Munetaka Murakami. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4. You're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The 1-0. And another ball.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they hold the lead runner at second. Potential tying run now in scoring position.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
In the air to left center. Settles underneath it. 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, left fielder,
2 aboard, 2 outs.
Grichuk.
Now the left fielder, Randall Grichuk. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That's to third. Throws to first. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. The Mets have the advantage, 16-15. Back here on the south side, leading off, Carson Bench.
Carson Bench.
Ball 2.
Gets the bunt down the right side, and they tag him out.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Jared Ronnie.
Off the mark there. Ball 1. Lays down a bunt to the right side. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Luis Robert Jr.
2 down, base is empty. So here's Robert now. The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Mets lead it 16-15. Here on the south side, so now it's the White Sox DH, Colson Montgomery.
Colson Montgomery.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. His 4th home run of the game.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way. This is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. See you later. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 17-16.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And up next for Chicago, Luis Angel Acuna. Picked up. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher Shane Rogers.
That one's in there. Strike one.
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball, that pitch is up.
The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Two now. Next offering misses down and away. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
Tristan Peters, the next to hit. That one's in there, and that is strike one.
That's out.
That clips a corner. Rogers leads off first with one away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Another ball. Right through there for a strike. 2 runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's a strikeout looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead through 8 full. And the White Sox are out in front 17-16. Last chance coming up here for the Mets. Back at right field. All set to start the 9th in this one. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
So important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
Right side, hard hit. To first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
That one ripped left field. That's going back. Back some more. And wow, that one is way out of here. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. And we are tied.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Francisco Alvarez getting ready to hit. Puts a bunt down. Murakami. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder A.J. Ewing.
Right through there for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top of the 9th. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Murakami, the underhand flip. It's safe at first, the bunt single.
For the Mets, shortstop.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Gets the bunt down the right side. The flip in time. Got him. But this clutch home run gets us even again. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom 9, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. Murakami. He's been enjoying himself at the plate in this one as we look at his spray chart.
I mean, he's having success no matter where he hits it. As a fielder, it's so hard to defend a hitter like this because it's tough to predict where the ball's going.
Yeah, Singy, he doesn't just hit it far, he hits it loud.
Yeah, the ballpark doesn't stand a chance when he squares it up. That tater total just keeps climbing.
Tater total!
Oh, that's out.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Gone. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
defense in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Swiping, boy.